Welcome to Hobby Life, everyone. It's your host, Brody the Kid, here for episode number 47. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to our awesome sponsors, Becca Media and Southern Hobby Supply. Cool show today, guys. We have Tracy Hackler from Kentucky Roadshow. I almost said Panini America, but huge news there. We'll get to that later. And we're going to have an awesome basketball product rip review, one of my Christmas presents that I'm going to be excited to open on here. And as always, Hobby Week 1, 2, 3. So let's do this. Episode 47. We're getting so close to 50. I can't wait. Make sure you guys, if you're watching this live, to join the live chat now and have fun talking with us. Let's do this. Product rip review. All right, everyone, it's time now for product rip review. And we have a fun one today, some basketball. This is a Panini Illusions 2020-21 basketball retail box. So 20 packs per box, 6 cards per pack. There's a bunch of retail exclusive parallels in here. So yeah, 120 cards, retail box. Pretty fun, I think. You know, kind of it, you know, like for Prism and stuff. It's, you know, basically like a gravity box, I guess a lot of people would call it for Prism. Yeah, Illusions is nice. Been finding a lot more retail in stock now. I even found some Mosaic and stuff like that, some Chronicles. So it's nice to see that it's starting to come back alive in the retail market. All right, so yeah, 20 packs. The packs are like all over the place here. I'm just gonna take them all out so we don't have to grab them. All right, there we go. Got our packs. Let's rip. I think I'll probably be 1 or 2 rookies, I think, per pack. All right, let's take a quick look at this design. Pretty nice, shiny. You can see Brody the Kid in the background. Yeah, cool look at cards. It's a nice set. Vontae Graham. We have Rookie Reflections, JJ Barea, and Facundo Campazao. That's kind of a interesting reflection. JJ Barea has been out of the league for a while, hasn't he? Isaiah Roby and a rookie of Tate. Yeah, that wasn't a reflection that I was expecting. I thought it would be like, you know, who's a good guy for Cunningham, like Curry and Cunningham or something like that. Jordan Poole, Zach LaVine. Bulls have been on a tear, first place in the East. I'm loving it. First time in my life that they've been like good. Here's a Reggie Perry rookie, and this is, I think this was on the box. Yeah, exclusive pink parallels. So sweet, nice rookie parallel. Jimmy Butler and a rookie of Sadiq Bey. Pack number 3. So we got on the back. Diallo, Luka hasn't been playing some, but this guy has been playing out of his mind. Ja Morant has been playing so good. Him and Desmond Bane are pretty much carrying the Grizzlies. But yeah, Ja. What if you guys heard about what Desmond Bane said about Ja being the best point guard in the league? I kind of have to agree. DeAndre Ayton, pink. LeBron James and Lamar Stevens, rookie. LeBron. Oh, I saw Lamar Stevens. I thought it said Lance Stevenson. That's what I thought it said. So I was kind of laughing. Paul George. Ooh, season highlights. Terry Rozier. Oh no, it goes this way. That's what sick looking card. Kind of gives you a little maze, a little bit there, you know. I also thought it faced this way. Yeah, cool. That's a cool looking card. RJ Barrett and a James Wiseman rookie. Nice. One of the two box cover athletes. John Wall, KD. We have Living Legends, Shaq. Maybe the greatest defender of all time. At least that's he likes to say that he is. But honestly, we all know it's Dikembe Mutombo. We all know that. Darius Baisley, pink. Enes Kanter and a rookie of Nathan Knight. And I really like this illusion set better than last year. Last year the cards were cool, but I think this year they didn't rush it as much since they knew they were going to do it. I think they did quite a better job on it, I think. There's an Aaron Nesmith pink rookie. Colin Sexton, who's out for the year, sadly. Kyra Lewis Jr. rookie, nice. But the Cavs are still playing pretty good without him. Darius Garland been playing really good. Evan Mobley's actually been playing really, really good. Joel Embiid, Julius Randle. We'll definitely have some 2021-22 product on the show once some NBA uniform stuff comes out too. And nice season highlights, LaMelo Ball. Sweet. LaMelo, insert rookie, Evan Fournier, and Aaron Nesmith again. We got that pink rookie of. We got another clear one. I love those. Bam, bam. That's what I used to do on the rip back when 17-18 Donruss is cheap. I used to get a bunch of those and chase for them and call them bam, bam. Joel Embiid, Shining Stars. Sweet. I love these Aztec cards. That's the one thing about illusions that is so separates them a lot from other products. Those clear cards are so cool, and you'll quickly, especially in number ones, you'll see in hobby, they are so cool. Some of the low numbered parallels just look so sweet. Nice. Tobias Harris to 49. Yeah, this is the black parallel. That was also exclusive. The black parallel, basically, the back Tobias Harris, you can see him, but he's kind of like gone almost, pretty much. So nice. Number to 49. Karis LeVert and Sam Merrill rookie. All right, well, we'll go a little quicker. Go through the vets a little quicker. Ben Simmons, still some issues there in the Philadelphia organization, but look at this card. Instant impact, Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey. Nice. It's got this is sweet. Like the different feel, like all around this card. I mean, if you want to pick up like your favorite player or something, that card's pretty sweet. And a guy that's been playing really good off the Milwaukee bench, Jordan Nwora. He's been putting up some big numbers off the bench, even with Giannis being back. He's been putting up some big numbers. I'm glad to see that. I remember him at Louisville, and I know he had a lot of talent because he had a lot of talent at Louisville. Porzingis, Westbrook, and Isaiah Stewart, rookie, Mayon Padawan. He is my apprentice. He knows exactly how to handle things with LeBron. That's going to be a video that stays around for a long, long time. Jeremy Grant, Capella, Luganets, Dort, career lineage, Dirk. That's pretty cool. I like that. Those inserts are cool. Love seeing them as an old folk and as a young player as well. Mason Jones rookie. Probably 6 packs left about. Really love to get an Anthony Edwards rookie. Anthony Davis, we get that Anthony though. We have another instant impact of Jaden McDaniels, which last year I would maybe be like, oh man, wrong Timberwolf, but he's been putting up some good numbers too. The Timberwolves aren't bad this year. Right, because obviously you got Edwards, Cat, and D'Angelo Russell, but some of these rookies are stepping up and playing pretty good too. They'd be in the play-in right now, which is pretty impressive, I think, for them. Clear shots of Fred VanVleet. Sweet. How about DeMar DeRozan too? I bet DeMar's cards after the first buzzer beater he hit went up. And I bet they went up a ton after back-to-back days with 3-point buzzer beaters. Have yourself a nice couple days, DeMar DeRozan. I love that guy. I love that the Bulls traded for him. People, oh, speaking of DeMar DeRozan, there he is. As he falls out of my hand, there he is. People at first weren't sure about that trade. They didn't know if that was going to be a good one for the Bulls organization long term, but it's looking to be paying out right now because he may just be MVP of the year so far. Him, Trae Young, or Curry probably. Rookie reflections: Amare Stoudemire and Jalen Smith. D. Aiden and Reggie Perry. Come on, let's get a base LaMelo or base Edwards. Did we get that one LaMelo? But I want some more. Oh, we did get Wiseman. Norman Powell, Malik Monk, Draymond, Harrison Barnes, Pink. Brogdon, hey, there he is, LaMelo. When we flipped, I kind of saw thought I saw the Hornets logo, and I was just hoping it was LaMelo because there's quite a couple decoys, as we like to call them, that you could get on the Hornets and the Timberwolves. But McDaniels isn't playing like a decoy, at least. Kobe White came back from injury. I'm kind of sad he cut his hair because I kind of like the really long hair, but he's playing really good lately. There's another career lineage, Tracy McGrady and RJ Hampton rookie. 2 packs to go. Wow, let's get an auto. That'd be pretty sick. I'd love an auto. Crowder, Smart. We have Mystique, Bradley Beal. There's another acetate insert. I don't know if there's any more that I can think of. Pink, Emmanuel Quickly, not bad. And a Saban Lee rookie. I don't know if there's any other. I don't think there's any other acetate inserts, at least off the top of my head that I could think of. I'm gonna open these and not show the back because that's where the rookie is, especially for our last pack. Rajon Rondo, Paul Millsap, Michael, Pink Kemba, Buddy Hield, and come on, be the Ant-Man. It's the Thunder. I don't remember. Moses Brown's the rookie. Moses Brown. All right, fun break. Yeah, it's a fun product. Like I said, I'm really just glad to see retail back in stores. It's a lot more fun. Been able to get a lot more product, and especially will help for things like product review, but also like the daily rip for me, so I have more supply in hand. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let's move on with the show. Product review. Hobby week 1, 2, 3. Number 1, Fanatics announced that they have officially purchased the brand Topps. This is huge news in the hobby. We had a feeling that maybe this was something that was going to happen and Fanatics would do. Well, it's official. Super awesome to see that we will have Topps' brand sticking around for a long, long time. And who knows what else will come? We'll find out in a couple years. Number 2, the Mint Collective has been postponed to late March due to all the stuff going on around the world right now. The crazy loss right now. I keep your calendars open to see when that is being rescheduled to late March, because this is a big event. There are a lot of big hobby people in there and some big speakers as well. So make sure you keep your info up to date on that and see what happens when it happens in March. Number 3, the one and only Tracy Hackler has made a huge jump from companies, and you're about to find out what that is in about 10 seconds. That is it for Hobby Week 1, 2, 3. All right, everyone, it's time now for the man, Tracy Hackler. How you doing, Tracy?
Brody, you ask me this every time, and I tell you the same thing. If I'm with you on your show, I am finer than frog hair. I'm happy to be here. If I were any better, I might need diapers, or I would be 2 people. So there you go.
Well, you are the person that's been most interviewed on Hobby Life and the best looking. So you got it going there. So there's a reason for that, why we're both happy.
Brody, your check's in the mail, first of all, for that. And I am honored. I did not know that, but I'm honored that I have been on your show maybe more than any other guest. That means...
Oh, you surpassed guests. I mean, you're up by like 2 or 3 or something like that. It's crazy.
I got to stay on top, BTK. I got to stay on top. I'm honored. That means I'm doing something right, and probably means you're doing something wrong if you have to get me on again and again.
Well, there is a pretty big reason on why you have taken this big of a lead. So we had you on not too long ago, but then big news came out. Tracy has left Panini. Dun, dun, dun. Then a couple later, then a couple weeks later, we get huge news that you have taken a big jump to
Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow.
I really have to say it. It says it right there.
Roadshow cards. I'm ecstatic. It was an opportunity. I don't know if you know Jimmy Mahan or not, Brody, but
I've heard a lot of good things about him. Like when we were on Hobby Hotline, you talked about him a lot.
Well, they're all true, and you will meet him because I want him to meet you. And your great producer / mom, Sherry, and your dad. But Jimmy is just an awesome ambassador for the hobby, lifelong collector, grew up collecting, opened a shop in Kentucky about 15 months ago. And he's got a grand vision that we're executing right now. Is he's going to franchise the Roadshow shop. We're opening between now and April 1st. We'll have open stores in Texas, California, and New York to go with the one in Kentucky. And then Roadshow Cards will encompass all of those entities. And we're just beginning. He's got plans. We have plans to grow maybe internationally with a hobby shop presence internationally. And his goal and what he talked to me about was just elevating the hobby one person, one card show, one experience at a time. And that's kind of the whole goal of the Kentucky Roadshow and Roadshow Cards. He's brought in a bunch of like-minded people that want to give back to the hobby. Hobby's done so much for guys like me, guys like you, Brody, and so many other people. And so for him to be able to build a franchise of shops and build a team of people that embody that and want to give back as well while elevating the hobby. And I couldn't be more excited about joining that team.
Well, make sure in 4 years, about a little bit more, that you've got, a job ready for me in the Chicago Roadshow or the St. Louis Roadshow, Milwaukee Roadshow. Trying to think of what other cool cities there are around me. Not really anything else.
The Brody Roadshow.
The
I mean, come
Brody
on.
Roadshow, the Brody the Kid Roadshow here in Wakanda, Illinois, right here.
Won't be the
behind
kid
the
anymore.
backdrop.
Although, I kind of bring up a good point. So when you're through with college and you're launching the Brody Roadshow, you won't be the kid anymore. But then I thought, well, Billy the Kid, not to compare you to a notorious bad gunslinging dude, he was always Billy the Kid, no matter how old he was, right? So in that sense,
Coming.
you could always be Brody the Kid, no matter how old you are. So
Yeah,
and we're both.
Griffey Jr. was always the kid. It always stuck, and that's why
That's a good
when
point.
people say like, "Aren't you have to be like Brody the teen or Brody the adult?" I say no. This is my turf, like Billy
Yes.
the Kid would say, which is pretty
Yeah.
ironic.
He would shoot people too. Like you shoot from the lip, right?
Yeah,
You shoot with the gift of that.
I shoot and score against Rui Hachimura at the Panini VIP party. If you haven't seen that clip when I destroyed him pop a shot like 3 times in a row, go watch that. This is a big one, so I got my notes here. I gotta make sure I ask everything because this is a big
Notes?
yeah, a lot of notes today. So obviously, you live in Dallas or around Dallas. And it's in Kentucky. So where did this come to mind that, you said you want to take it internationally and kind of expand it. But we talked about this on Hobby Hotline. Why did this come to mind so easily that you could drive an hour away?
Well, when Jimmy first approached me about it, it was around the national, around that time, and he first brought it up to me. And I love Jimmy. I've loved him since before he had his own shop, and I was a big fan of what he stood for in his heart and his head. And then he got into the hobby shop business and kind of the ambassador business. And so I listened because he demands that kind of respect. And the more he talked, the more I like what I heard in terms of not just the franchising of his type of card shop, but of giving back and elevating people through the hobby. It really resonated with me, and I was appreciative of the people he had already had on board the team. And it just one thing led to another. And I always tell people, like, it had to take a pretty remarkable opportunity for me to even consider leaving Panini, because I love Panini so much and love the people. But Jimmy presented that opportunity. And the fact that there's going to be a shop here in about 35 or 45 minutes away from me in Mansfield, Texas, Lexington, Kentucky, I've been there twice. I love it. I've fallen in love with it. All my money right now goes to SMU because that's where my oldest son goes. My younger son will be going somewhere next year. That'll be my second favorite school, and then my third favorite school.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where's he thinking about? You got to hear.
He's got two that he's thinking about now. One of them is a small school in Nacogdoches, Texas called Stephen F. Austin, the Lumberjacks.
Yeah. Very good in March Madness past couple of years.
Yes,
that's some big
exactly right.
Yeah.
And the other one, he is an SEC school that's a little bit kind of east of us in Arkansas.
Interesting. I like the two options.
Yeah, so I'll be an SMU fan. I'll be wherever he goes fan, and I'm a UK fan. No Texas. No offense to Texas, but anyway, the fact that Jimmy was having a shop here in Mansfield, had the great pleasure of working with the guy who's going to run that store, Cody Krem at Panini. So I knew him well, real comfortable with him, appreciate what he brings to the table. The other guys, Ryan and Justin Channels, will be running the shop in California. You probably know them, Brody, from Twitter and social, the Channels brothers, Curry and the Curry Vault. And then Kevin Kulikowski will run the New York shop. I've known him for a number of years and was a big fan of his. And then Trey Huntsman and David Diamondstein in Kentucky, I've gotten the chance to really know a lot over the last few months. And so I couldn't be happier, couldn't be more excited. I think we're going to build something great, and I can't wait for people to see what we do.
Big question that I was also wondering about is, at the National, you've always been at the Panini booth, helping people out there, talking, interacting. How is that going to be different this year working for Kentucky Roadshow?
It's a great question. And the National, one of the things I love most about the National, no matter where I've been, from way back in the day at Beckett to Donruss, back to Beckett to Panini, and now at the Roadshow, I love the opportunity it presents, unparalleled, unprecedented opportunity that 1 week every year to really meaningfully interact with our friends, our colleagues, our business partners, our critics, FaceTime with them, and just to get reacquainted, to catch up, to see how things are going with families. I mean, the great thing about this hobby is we've all kind of grown together as a family. We all know each other's families. And so I'm really excited about that. In that sense, it'll be the same. But I think what will be different, I'll be in a different booth, obviously, and I'll be coming at it from a marketing a trading card shop or a series of shops. So probably some education that goes on with educating consumers on where our physical stores are, where they can find us online, and just continuing to enrich the relationships that are the foundation of our entire industry.
Well, we all can't wait to see what happens with this, Tracy. Wherever you go, we're all going to go with you for sure.
Well, I appreciate that. That means a lot. Look, because here's the one thing I've told people too, and I cried a lot. Like when I made this decision, I didn't make it lightly. I took it to heart. I talked to my family, obviously my wife, my 2 sons. I talked to the people I trust the most. I cried a lot. I prayed a lot. I did a lot of soul searching, and it was a tough decision, but what I'm excited about it. I know it's the right move for the right reasons with the right people. But any job I've ever left, and I've been blessed to be in this industry for more than 26 years now at Beckett, Donruss, Beckett, Panini, and now Roadshow. And any job I've ever left, I've never really missed the work, but I've certainly missed the people. And so that will continue. I'm going to miss the people. I'm not going to miss writing a blog post for the Knights Lance. Not going to do it. I don't care. But I'm going to miss the guy that I spent in the office with writing the blog post, and the people whose products I was helping promote, and the people that I love in acquisitions and authentic. So, and going back to the National, I'll get to see a lot of those people there too. So, yeah, but I'm psyched, man. I'm stoked. I'm ready to go.
Well, it's big news, and I can't wait to see what happens. All right, more big news in this hobby as well. Fanatics, out of nowhere, we kind of had a feeling that something like this would happen, but we didn't know when. Bought Topps. They bought Topps, and they bought the brand name. So I first want to just hear your thoughts on what you think of that right as you read it.
I wasn't terribly surprised. I kind of figured something like that was coming. It makes a lot of sense. I think it's good for all of us who've been in the hobby, who recognize the longevity and the brand equity that a company like Topps brings. I mean, they're the granddaddy of them all. They've been doing it for more than anybody else. They're synonymous with baseball. Their Chrome brand is a rocket ship, no matter what sport it's in. And so I think it made a lot of sense. And I think it's really good news for a lot of collectors who have been in the industry for a long time, and also new collectors who've come in, because Topps is like Coke or Levi's, or it's that they become synonymous with an entire category. Mm-hmm. They become kind of the name for an entire category. And so you can't really recreate that. You can't really buy that. But Fanatics bought it, and it just makes a lot of sense. I think it's good. I think it means nothing but good things for the future of our hobby as we know it. I think it's only going to grow. I think the number of hobby shops is going to grow. I think the number of people participating in the hobby is going to grow. How they participate, might change a little bit, but I think we're in for a really exciting kind of another explosion era, if you will.
Well, yeah, I wasn't too surprised, but I think it's cool, like you said, to keep Topps' brand is good, I think. But the next two questions are some of the biggest reasons why I really wanted to talk to you. My first one is, will we be seeing licensed Topps Chrome basketball, or will it be Prism basketball? Do you think a company like Panini will also get bought by Fanatics?
Man, that's a great question. I think as a person on an observer of the outside looking in, I'm going to be honest and say that Prism basketball and Prism football love those brands. They've been juggernaut brands since the beginning. But if you have a Chrome football and a Chrome basketball, Prism probably isn't as successful as it has been. To take nothing away from the products or the people who design them or the way they look, because like I said, they've been juggernauts and they've become some of the most popular, widely broken products ever made. But Chrome, the reason Prism was successful is because there was no Chrome in those sports. And so can they coexist? Of course. I mean, key brands have coexisted with similar skill sets for years and years. Will they coexist? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, this is why I liked it back in like 2014 and 2015 when we had Panini Prism and Topps Chrome football. I thought that was pretty dope, but you can't do it anymore, sadly, with both of them having logos due to legal rights and stuff like that at this time. Look,
anything's possible, Brody. You know that.
Possible. Maybe.
You're sure.
I mean, this isn't like happening in 3 months. This is happening when I'm gonna be like 18, all buff, Brody the Kid still. But this is the big one. This was the big one that I really wanted to ask you, because you're going to work. Since you're going to work for the Dallas Card Show, or is it Texas, right? Texas.
The Texas Roadshow.
Texas Roadshow. Okay. It's in my mind now. Since you're going to work for the Texas Roadshow and you're working at a hobby shop, how do you see the hobby shop looking different in 4 to 5 years compared to now?
Well, I'll speak to what I have seen from Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow and what you're going to see in the California Roadshow, Texas Roadshow, New York Roadshow. As a more modern experience, a more familial, like neighborhood hangout type vibe, where you're friends with people in the neighborhood and you encourage kids of all ages, classes, schools. I've been at the Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow in Lexington, and there's a school right around the corner from the shop. And it's so awesome to see those kids every day will come in. There's a little old-fashioned drugstore across the street. They'll go in there and they'll buy their Ale-8 or their shake or their soft drink, and then they'll come across the street and be in Jimmy's for 2 or 3 hours, looking through singles, talking about sports. There's a big TV in the shop, and people are watching games till all hours.
Oh yeah, TVs and hobby shops are the best. Like it makes it so awesome. Like we could take TVs to the next level in the sports card industry. I mean, for example, the Raiders and Chargers. This is not biased. Brody excited for this game. This is just me saying. I mean, you could say, come out for some free packs, and we're gonna be doing breaks, and we will be watching the game, stuff like that, talking and trading. I mean, it's kind of a nice setup if you think about it. But if you continue.
No, absolutely.
Just one little thought.
But it's that kind of vibe. So, like for the longest time, the older, some of the older kind of mom and pop card shops, right? They were the lifeblood of how I grew up collecting. But it was a different way of doing things. It was hey kid, get out of my store or whatever. No, I don't have those singles. No, I'm not buying. And
Well, according to Scott, that was you when Scott met
well,
you the first time.
that's true. That's true. You still embellish that way too much. Because by the way, I didn't, so my birth, so I'm not that I'm talking about my birthday, but my birthday was January 3rd. Scott's birthday crazily is January 4th. Okay.
Oh,
So
happy birthday. I mean, that was just
well,
what, a month?
that's not the point. That's not the point of the story. Thank you. The point of the story is, so I turned 52. I know I don't look it. I know you're like, what? You look like you're 27. Thank you. I know. But I turned 52. Scotty turned 48. So think about the story, Brody, that you're referencing, where he came up to me and said, "Hey, Mr. Hackler, I love this story you wrote." And I was like, "Get out of here, kid." I was like
Well, he
28.
also said you had a hat that said like editor on it or something too.
Yeah, like press, like so anyway, so that's but anyway, that's my sidetrack. The reason you have to have me on so much is because I have to go back and re-explain what I was trying to explain before I got sidetracked. So I apologize. I have to come on again to tell the moral of this story is that hobby shops have changed quite a bit, and the good ones, as you're lucky to be close to a good one in Top Chef. Those guys are great. Chris is great, but you need to have that welcoming, encompassing neighborhood, modern vibe. TVs, games. It needs to be like a community gathering pool for all the right reasons. And that's what Jimmy is creating, and I think that's what the best shops will look like 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like just using Top Shelf as an example. I mean, he's got an NBA Jam arcade game in there for the kids. He's got a big TV.
Yep.
He's got singles, boxes. I mean, you could see the break room in back, sort room in back, all that stuff. I mean, hey, it's a fun experience, and like the best hobby shops too are the ones where when you come in, like sometimes experience of hobby shops, depending on how many people in there, sometimes the owners will act kind of weird and like not really say much to you while you're looking around, but others will be like, how you doing, what's your name, have you ever been here before, stuff like that. They'll actually kind of talk to you, but those are the better ones, I think, because they're really friendly. You kind of, and then you get to know them and they keep going back and back, and that's kind of how, really in reality, how I kind of started being good friends with CK, is because I didn't know who he was really the first time I went, but I went and he talked to us a bunch and when we had a good time, so we kept going, and now me and CK are like me and you, Tracy. So I think that's experiences like that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what Jimmy's building. Like Jimmy is kind of a celebrity in his shop, so he gets. It's funny the amount of people who will drive distances to see Jimmy shop, and then Jimmy always engages with them. But the thing that I've been so impressed with, and this is really a crucial part of what Jimmy and the team is doing with the Roadshow shops, is everybody that comes in Jimmy's shop, Trey, who's like the guy who runs that, and David, who's like one of the executives, they know every kid's name and they know who their parents are and what their parents' names are and what they do. And it's that familiar. And Trey will sit there and talk to kids that are 8, 9, 10, 11 years old all afternoon about sports, about what cards they're buying and who should they invest in. And because that's the future. That's, to your point with you and CK, elevating people through this great vehicle we have of sports cards.
Mm-hmm.
To a lot of people, sports cards are just, they're all the rage now and you can make a lot of money. But you and I know that it's so much more than that. Like I've never, it's about taking you places that you never thought you could go with trading cards. It just, so if you can really embrace that mentality in card shop form, that's what Jimmy's doing. That's what guys like CK are doing. And that's the future of the hobby shop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I love, even if I'm just going to a random place to see if there's any sports card shops around and checking them out, see if they're cool and stuff. But yeah, for sure. We got one last.
Freeze! It is time for Interrupting Game Show.
I see producer Mom's in the house.
Today, because Tracy has been on the show so many times, we didn't want to do the normal old interrupting game show. So the producer sent Tracy a very special box. Do you have that available, Tracy Hackler?
Yes, Mrs. Producer, would you like me to brandish it for the
I
camera?
would like you to show it to the camera, please. Ooh.
Oh, it's Scotty's. Wow.
And we're presenting Brody the Kid with his.
Boy.
What we're going to need you to do, Tracy, we're going to need you to, if you can, back up just a little bit so we can see the Kleenex box and know you're not cheating here.
Okay. All right.
Can't open the Kleenex box too.
You could pre-open it. We don't. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Pre-open it.
What we're going to do here.
Oh man,
You know how to open
this
the
is
box.
going to be a long game because Tracy Hackler can't get the Kleenex box.
I don't have the perforated, but look, it's not perfed. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, can I open from the side?
Did you buy this at a garage sale?
Big video just called time out.
Hold on. I for the record, if you didn't know, and you all, the three of you knew, I'm an idiot. The bottom of the box has the open. Sorry.
I mean that's fair enough. That's honestly fair. Well, it's kind of the same thing with ours. It says like Kleenex, and
we
then
will
the
give
bottom.
you 10 extra bonus points for opening the box, Tracy Hackler.
Thank you. I'm an idiot.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
If Brody the Kid wins, someone in the live chat's gonna get a prize. If Tracy Hackler wins, 2 people in the chat are gonna get a prize.
I feel bad. I don't want to win now.
All right, well, both of you, we're gonna figure out something better.
All right.
The point is you want to beat each other. That's the most important part of interrupting game show.
Okay.
So when I say go, using one hand and one hand only, you're going to lift the Kleenex out of the box and you're going to continue until the box is empty. And whoever gets to the end of the box first is the winner.
And I'm undefeated about this on the show, by the way, 2-0. They were both
Tracy,
they're both against
Tracy
CK,
could
though.
be the Kleenex empty box champion. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. So
don't know that.
Be sure of yourself yet, Brody the Kid. All
Can
right.
you go like this and bring them all out?
Is there one hand behind your back, Tracy Hackler?
He asked if you can like this and like
You one at a time, Tracy Hackler.
I gotta ask.
We're gonna see what kind of competitor you are right now. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, begin. Oh, Tracy Hackler is going real fast. He is smoking you. He has practiced this.
he probably did. I wouldn't doubt it. I can't even see my stupid box.
Oh, I've never seen Kleenex move as fast as it has with Tracy Hackler right now.
I can't.
How many Kleenexes are in here?
Oh no, it's stuck. No.
Oh no, we've got 2 stuck boxes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
yeah.
I think Brody cheated a little there at the end.
Yeah, well, it's stuck at the bottom. What do you want me to do? I'm just like a host. I'm not getting paid that
Winner
much.
by default and by speed alone is Tracy Hackler.
How does Tracy win?
Sorry, buddy, you pulled out an entire pile, and Tracy.
No, it was this. It was like 5.
Tracy was pulling out those Kleenex like it was what he was put on earth to do. So right now, someone in the live chat is going to win a prize. Thank you for playing, Tracy.
Good job.
All right. Well, it's fun to talk to you today, Tracy Hackler, the man. Any social medias for Kentucky Roadshow or yourself? Plug them.
Yeah, roadshowcards.com or roadshow cards on all the socials, as they say. Kentucky basketball cards, Texas Roadshow Shop, Cali Roadshow Shop, New York Roadshow Shop, Kentucky Roadshow Shop. It's all over the social, and the socials will continue to grow you'll see a lot more from me. And I'm always honored to join Brody the Kid. So anytime I want to extend my lead over, I want to make my lead in appearances on your show so much greater than the second person that they give up. And it just becomes the Brody and Tracy show.
Brody and Tracy podcast?
Huh? Huh?
I like this idea.
I'm telling you,
Tracy
the Brody
might have
Roadshow.
just came up with a great idea. Off-air conversation time. All right, everybody. Thank you, Tracy, so much for coming on. Peace out.
Thank y'all, man. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome.
That is it for episode 47 of Hobby Life. Thank you guys so much for watching the show today. Thank you to our awesome sponsors, Beckett Media and Southern Hobby Supply. Thank you to the man, Tracy Hackler, for coming on and increasing his lead on most times on Hobby Life today. And remember, you can follow me on Twitter at BrodyTK, on Instagram at BrodyTheKid1. You can read my blog, Riiip with Brody the Kid, at bigleaguecards.com. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and make sure you tell more kids and even parents that you know about this show. It'd be really awesome to us so we can get more people watching Hobby Life and spread the word. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you for episode 48. We are inching very close to 50. I can't wait for that episode. See y'all later. Peace out.